What is up, guys? I am your resident trash panda. Welcome to some tips and tricks about drinking. Now, this ain't your PSA that's gonna be like, don't drink, it will ruin your life. We've all watched those, they don't do shit. I'm personally Irish, if you couldn't tell by the pale skin tone. So I have a shit ton of experience drinking. So I thought I'd share some tips and tricks that I've learned so that you don't get carried home, have a good night, and don't go home in an ambulance. Worth doing at least once, but I really wouldn't recommend it. I present you a list that I have so amazingly called shit not to do on a night out. Now, these are all from personal experiences. Some are from shit I've done, some are from shit my friends have done, some are shit I've just seen drunk people do. These are all really good ones, and with each one I will give a little explanation why. I'm sure it'll be fun. Now, my first tip, do not drink 20 Jaeger bombs. Or just any excessive amount of shots, but Jaeger bombs especially. Now, this comes from a time where I played a drinking game. The only thing I had was a bottle of Jaeger and a tub of Sneak. Now, I don't know if it'd be different with regular Red Bull, but with Sneak, it just didn't taste good, not gonna lie. Let alone the pure alcohol consumption. Now, personally, I have a really good tolerance, but like, by that 13th Jaeger bomb, I was fucked. If you're gonna do this, at least don't do it with a drinking game. I think my personal limit for shots is about 11 or 12, but don't go out thinking that's the same for everyone. We're all different. If it's your first time out drinking, I'd say just avoid shots. Maybe just, I don't know, stick to a beer or something. Stick to a beer or a cocktail. Either will not fuck you up as much as shots, because that shit doesn't take a while to hit. It will slap you in the face. And then what did I decide to do after 20 Jaeger bombs? I proceeded to spend about 20 minutes projectile puking. It is not a fun way to end the night out, or any night. I wasn't even a night out, it was me and literally one other person. It was an interesting night, but it is not an experience I would suggest you live. Just don't. This is more to help you the morning after you go out drinking, but make sure to drink fucking water. Drink at least 2 litres of water, I'd say, after a night out, depending how heavy, before you go to bed. It will just help you not have a killer hangover in the morning. Just drink water in general, but also if you are consuming alcohol, it will help you not get a fucking monster hangover. I have learned this. I have had like 3 beers, woke up, felt worse than when I've had like a whole case, because I drank water with the whole case. Like, consume water, consume carbs, it will be your saving grace. Another trick if you're not a big fan of hangovers, because I know I certainly am not, don't get things like rum and cokes. Get more fruit-based cocktails with less sugars, because the less sugar will actually give you a less terrible hangover. It's just a little something I've learned. If you aren't a fan of hangovers, if you're cool with them, that's fine. I think my worst hangover I ever had was I had travelled to a friend's house really far away, and we went partying that night, and I had to be at my nan's the next day. So then the train ride back alone was 2 hours, and that a train ride while hungover on no sleep, it wasn't fun. The only thing that I think kept me going was about 3 cups of coffee. Coffee will help you the morning after, just the caffeine will flush you out. If you aren't doing anything important that day, hair of the dog, follow it up with another drink. That will definitely cure your hangover for a few hours. I've definitely done that one a few times. But other than that, like, instant noodles are amazing on a hangover. They are your saving grace, but more than anything, hydrate yourself. A hangover is basically you being super fucking dehydrated and your body just drained. Water, sports drinks with electrolytes, they will sort you right out. Now, the next tip is one I've seen my friends go through and suffer with. Do not smoke while you drink unless you are a god level at holding your drinks. I have seen people who have been fine the whole night, done fucking 20 shots, have 1 puff of a fag, puke. This will fuck you over. If you are trying not to whitey on a night out, this will be the fucking nail in the camel's back, even if you're experienced at drinking. I've seen people fucking, this has been their killer on a night out. Now, smoking in general is bad, but I'm not here to judge. Your life, your choice. But drinking on a night out is just a death wish. It it will make you significantly more drunk if you don't throw up. Like, it will take you from, oh, I'm a bit tipsy, to the room is spinning. It will just fuck you up on a night out. If you can avoid it, avoid it. Some people say it makes their drunk better, but just drink more. Simple as. Now, this point is very specific, but it does have a very funny story. Don't drink a whole bottle of cherry sours. Now, as aesthetical as it is, if you do this, you will then proceed to puke a pile of Barbie pink vomit. Now, this only happened because I mixed it with a bunch of other stuff. I love making cocktails, which are good for one or two, but if you are drinking en masse, stick to one kind of alcohol. Now, I cannot describe to you the colour and smell of this vomit. It was as pink as this shit right here. It ain't cute. Some bitch had way too much of it on that night out and thought I was trying to fuck her boyfriend. Cherry sours is straight from the fucking devil's lair. Don't recommend it. Nah, sours can be really good, just don't drink a whole bottle of it. A, I don't think it tastes very good, and B, that shit just fucks you up because it tastes like candy. It tastes like sour sweets. That shit just will fuck you up different. You don't taste it. Like, drinks where you can taste the alcohol are always going to be less intoxicating because you're going to drink them slower, where if it just tastes sweet, you're not going to notice. You're going to fucking down about 6 of them in a row and be like, oh shit. But any sours, just be careful. Yeah, Barbie pink vomit is in a mood. It's not as aesthetical as it sounds, I promise. Now, the next point is more quality control for your drinks. If you are mixing drinks at home, don't put ice in your fruit-based cocktails. Now, the reason for this is bar ice is actually a lot colder, so it'll stay frozen for a lot longer, but the ice you have at home will actually melt within 20 minutes, if anyone knows it, unless you have a super cold freezer. So instead of putting ice in your drinks and when it melts diluting your drinks, you could actually put in frozen fruits, which will preserve sort of the flavour quality of your drinks. And it will just make it so everyone has a bit of a nicer night. It depends what you're making. But things that have a lot of water in them tend to freeze better. Things like watermelon, cucumber. I've done blueberries before because I know people who fucking love blueberries. Any of that works really well. It will taste amazing in your drink. And it just won't have the diluted flavour of ice because I don't know about you guys, but I hate it when I'm drinking and you can taste just the diluted water flavour. It's just not amazing. Now, the next point is a bit stupid, but I will explain. Drink responsibly. Now, this isn't me saying, oh my god, have 1 or 2 beers. Never get drunk in your life, because that shit doesn't work. But know your limits. Don't go into drinking for the first time thinking you're going to be able to handle a whole bottle of vodka, because you won't. A good limit for most people starting, I've found, is like 1 beer, maybe 2 shots, but it will depend on everything. It will depend on your height, your size, your body mass, your fat to muscle percentage. Whether you're a female or male means can affect how you get drunk. Everyone's different. Now, I'd say just take your time and let people make you take shots to be edgy. It ain't worth it. Just know your body's limit and know the signs of, oh shit, I'm getting shit-faced. It is definitely something to look out for, because being blackout drunk isn't fun for anyone, especially your friend who then has to carry you home. But it's also just not a fun experience being out of control like that. Just know your limits, listen to your body. Next tip, make sure to consume as many fucking calories as possible before a night out. Now, this will help you not get shit-faced quickly, and it will actually help you digest the alcohol and prevent burning your stomach lining in the long run. So if you want to make it through uni without having to get your stomach lining fucking changed or whatever they do at hospital, eat before a night out. If you're going to be drinking, it will just make your night out quality better. It'll give you something to puke up later while you're puking, so it's not just the acid liquid alcohol, because it will actually help you not fuck up your throat when you puke. And it will just help you have a better night out overall, because you're not going to get shit-faced within 1 drink. And our next point, which is a little more serious, know the signs of a spiked drink. I don't know all of them myself, but I will go through a few of them with you guys. Now, the number 1 tip to avoid getting spiked is not to accept drinks from strangers, but that's a bit fucking obvious. If you're out clubbing, have a buddy system where one friend watches the drinks while the rest dance and you sort of swap out. That's a good one. If you or anyone you know has been spiked while drinking, make sure to take them to emergency room. Over in the UK, I think that might look like A&E. In America, I assume you guys just call it the emergency room. Make sure they're safe, try and remove them from that situation. Most clubs have bouncers, and if you're out drinking, carry things like rape whistles and identifier spray. Stay safe, guys. I love you. Now, my next tip is drink with the right people. Now, the right or wrong crowd can make or break a fucking night. If you got fucking chill people, you're gonna have a great night. If you got people who are just assholes every time they drink, you're gonna have a shit night. Drink with a crowd of people you know can handle their alcohol, aren't gonna turn into assholes after 5 drinks, because it ain't fun. Go like having to bail your friend out of prison when you thought you were just going clubbing. Just hang with the right people when you're drinking, because it will make or break your night. And it can just end in really uncomfortable situations. I've known people who get violent when they drink, and it just ain't fun. So find the right crowd to drink with. It will just make your nights out significantly better, and it just will help you save, because no point spending money on booze for assholes. Now, the next one is a quick list of fun shit to do while you drink instead of going to the club, because not everyone enjoys going to the club. I personally don't. It's loud and the music fucking sucks. I think there's way better ways to drink. Now, something I found never fails to make hanging out fun: board games while you drink. Monopoly while you are drunk is a holy experience. It's just funny as fuck. Like, drunk people trying to do maths is amazing. It's a fucking art within itself. Board games while you're drunk or video games, S tier. Cannot recommend it enough. It's hilarious. There are some super dumb fucking drinking games. I'm gonna list a few of them that I've heard. So there's the Home Alone drinking game where you drink anytime the burglars get hurt. So that one can be quite interesting. There's My Hero Academia drinking game where you drink every time Deku cries. I don't want to try that. I like a blood alcohol level of under 1. Thank you very much. There's Creepypasta drinking games, which I've played before, where every time there's a misspelling or something dumb you drink, that will fuck you up. Yeah, it will fuck you up. With drinking games, if it's a super niche thing, you can actually make the game yourself. It makes it more fun, and you can attack your friends who you don't like by doing ones that'll just call them the fuck out. There's really dumb ones as well, like try not to laugh drinking games. Every time you laugh, you drink, and the more drunk you get, the more you laugh. That one is a slippery fucking slope, I'm not gonna lie. And that was a slightly quicker video than normal, but I just wanted to do this and just give you guys the knowledge you need to have not a shit night out. Channel rebranding. Used to be One Lone Nerd, now it's the Trash Panda Club. Welcome. We will raid all the garbage together. I will see you guys in the next video. Drink responsibly, because I won't be.